Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, love bugs. It is your favorite motivator's favorite motivator. And today we are talking about how to eliminate procrastination, because if you're anything like me, I just have not been practicing the discipline that I used to practice. I am not getting the results that I know that I am capable of. So if that is you, or you just tired of yourself not doing what you need to do, today is the show for you.
The enigmatic entrepreneur whose words will make you sure. Know, trust, and believe. The master teacher has come to help you succeed. The gem dropper, the truth speaker, the voice in the universe that will bring you to your highest peak. Welcome to the Get High on Motivation show with Mimi the Motivator, your favorite motivator's favorite motivator.
My name is Mimi the Motivator. I am your favorite motivator's favorite motivator. I am a holistic leadership development expert here to help you eliminate those roadblocks. First of all, we got to identify them, so that way you can pave a way to where you desire and deserve to be. That is what I do through a process of coaching and teaching online courses. So today's affirmation is: I am fully focused and getting shit done. I am fully focused and getting shit done. Say it with me. I am fully focused and getting shit done. Whew, that felt good just to say. Let's go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale deeply and slowly. Exhaling anything that doesn't serve you and healing this present moment of now. Allowing us to connect and collect on a vibrational plane. Know that you can take these 3 deep breaths at any time, love bug, to bring yourself down or to energize and uplift yourself. Whatever it is that you need, know those 3 deep breaths give your whole entire body a break. No Kit Kat needed. So our affirmation for today is that I am fully focused in getting shit done. I'm tired of not getting the results that I know I desire, that I know that I am capable of. I remember when I used to wake up in the morning, do my qigong, do my yoga, read, journal, meditate, run. Just did all the right things is what I felt like, and I got the results that go along with it. I remember when I was committed to sitting down every Sunday and filling out my calendar at the end of the month, planning everything out, planning each and every day, not starting my day until I've completed it on paper. But then I fell off. I had a 0 day. And then I had another 0 day. And then I had another 0 day. And then it became a 0 month. Have you ever had a 0 year? I know I have. If you have been struggling with procrastination, having some 0 days, then today we will no longer beat up on ourselves. Today, instead, we are choosing to become focused and get committed to getting shit done. So repeat after me. I am focused and getting shit done. So let's talk about, where does procrastination even come about? So first and foremost, I need to let you know that you are not a procrastinator. You are not a procrastinator. For the person in the back, you are not a procrastinator. Procrastination is a habit. Procrastination is a form of stress relief. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes when I got something really major and important to do, I want to de-stress for a moment, I guess, is what's happening. And I decide to go to social media, and then I scroll, and then it's been an hour, And then I moved on to something else, and I'm back scrolling, and then the day is over, and I did not make the call. I did not send the email. I did not record the video. I did not do the very thing that I set out to do. Now, if you're not like me and you don't procrastinate none whatsoever, then send me a message and let me know how you get it done. But if you are somewhat like me and you have been battling procrastination and you've considered yourself a procrastinator in the past, again, first of all, you are not a procrastinator. Procrastination is a habit. And secondly, today we're going to break this procrastination habit down. All right? Are you ready? Because I am definitely ready, because I am tired of not doing what I know I need to do. I'm tired of not doing what I know I am capable of. I'm capable of winning, little bug. You are capable of winning. You are capable of accomplishing whatever it is that you have in your mind's eye, whatever you have in your heart to do. So let's talk about where procrastination comes from. You know, the first few things that come to mind for me is boredom. We procrastinate when we're bored with something. We're bored with the project. We're bored with the job. Secondly, we procrastinate out of fear. Fear that we might not do it right, or we might not get it done, or we might be looking at ourselves through the eyes of somebody else, some irrelevant eyes. But there's some type of fear. We might even be fearing success. What if this works out and they call me back? What if I get the promotion? What if I get the gig? What if I get the contract? Then I gotta perform. I gotta show up and show out. Sometimes we fear that part. That's part of that imposter syndrome sometimes. But third, and most importantly, know that procrastination is a result of stress. Procrastination is a habit that brings us stress relief. Who knew? You knew that watching them cat videos or them dog videos or just some old random stuff that you be watching that you know you ain't got no business watching, but you watch it anyway. You know that it's bringing you some sense of stress relief because it's allowing you to avoid the thing that you've been avoiding. It's like success. Cha-ching! I was able to avoid that thing. Because procrastination is a habit, we know that habits are a cycle of trigger, pattern, reward. Trigger, pattern, reward. So stress is the trigger for procrastination. The pattern is avoiding doing the thing or avoiding doing stuff. And the reward is stress relief. I feel a little better. I didn't make the call. I didn't have to make the call. What's ironic, though, is that it ends up bringing on more stress, which probably will equate to us procrastinating even more. I learned this wonderful equation. Y'all know I love equations because I'm a mathematician. So motivation equals expectancy times value divided by impulsiveness times delay. So motivation is equal to expectancy times value divided by impulsiveness times delay. So what that tells me is that I need to increase my expectancy and my value and decrease my impulsiveness and delay. Because it's impulsiveness that makes us go to the social media to just take a break, to look for some kind of good words or to look for a laugh or to look to see what somebody is doing. It's impulsiveness. And it's creating a delay from us doing what we need to do. There's no more time for a delay, love bug. So this is what we're going to do instead. Because we're no longer going to continue to avoid doing the thing that we know we need to do. Avoiding the thing that we know will make a difference in our lives, make a difference in our bank accounts, make a difference in our relationships, make a difference in our bodies. Today, we got some very manageable, easy steps that will allow us to make that happen. So number one, we're going to acknowledge that we're stressed. Whether we're stressed about, I don't really like doing this, or we're stressed about something totally not tied to the thing. We're not procrastinating because of the work itself. We might be procrastinating because of family issues, because of romantic issues, because of health issues, because of just it's raining outside issues. So what we're going to do after we have acknowledged that we are stressed, we're going to start taking some action towards a different direction, because where energy goes, energy grows, and we ain't going to feed energy towards stress that is holding us back. Secondly, I want to encourage you to acknowledge that stress is not a bad thing. Stop looking at stress as a negative, because it is not a negative. It actually can be a positive. Or you cannot judge it at all and just know that it's a part of life. And it's not something that you can avoid, but it is something that you can manage. Next in the line is to think about what is the goal, what is the end game that we're really going after, and to break it into some steps, break it into some milestones. If you're listening to this show, then you already know that we're working on being 1% better in every area of life, one day at a time, one area at a time. And if you're new to the show, know that now you are being charged with becoming 1% better in one area of your life daily. Becoming 1% better in one area of your life daily. So we're going to break it into steps, set some milestones. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to keep these tasks small. Because even though we got milestones, there's some steps in between the milestones. How about we take some 5-minute steps? That's not intimidating. You cannot say you do not have 5 minutes. Because more than likely you spend 5 minutes scrolling on social media or more. So set some 5-minute goals. That I'm going to commit to 5 minutes of reading. 5 minutes of meditation. It can be 2. We got to make this minimal. Which leads me to my next thing, is to keep the bar low. Now, if you really want to push yourself, change those 5 minutes into 25-minute blocks. That way you got 5 minutes in between for breaks. That 5-minute break, you can go outside, get your little sun or something, do some jumping jacks, go take a smoke, do whatever you do. I don't judge over him. But take your 5-minute break, but commit to 25 minutes of doing only one thing. One thing, love bug. One. Uno. Ein. One thing. Not multitasking for 25 minutes. Focus on the one something. And if you finish before them 25 minutes up, then that means you got some extra free time to celebrate and reward yourself. Or to take a break. But commit to the 25 minutes of one something. The next thing is that we're going to use the Parkinson's law in our favor. Okay? Because Parkinson's law works against us every single time. And if you don't know what Parkinson's law is, Parkinson's law says that work expands so as to fill the time that's available to complete the task or to complete the job, whatever it may be. You're given 2 weeks to do something that you can do in 2 hours. And so what do? We wait to the last day, to the last 2 hours to get it done, because we know it only takes 2 hours. So I can do it later. I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow never comes until it's the deadline. And you're like, oh. The next thing on my list is to control your environment. You have to control your environment however you can. Whether it's putting headphones on so you can concentrate and not hear the other people talking in the house, or what they're watching or listening to on their phone. If you work from home and you realize that the dishes distract you and you feel like you need to sweep and mop and dust, I don't know what it is that distracts you when you're at home, but then that means you need to get your butt up and go on to the library. Go to the coffee shop, to the less popular coffee shop. Go put yourself in an environment where other people are getting stuff done. Put yourself in a room with nothing else but what you need to do. Leave the phone in the other room on silent, on do not disturb, so you don't even hear a beep or a vibrate now notification. These notifications can be dictating your day. I be wondering, how do people respond so fast when I send them something on Instagram? It blows my mind. But it's because they have notifications on their phone, which I'm sure just distracted them from whatever it is that they were doing. And more than likely, whatever they were doing prior to me sending them this little meme or reel, that they were probably doing something important. Control your environment, because your environment can control the results that you produce. No phone, no distractions. Eliminate all and any distractions that you can. Control the controllables. Last on my list is operate according to your personality. You have to operate how you operate. You can't operate how other people operate. Whatever systems and process somebody else might do and that works for them and they've been able to create great results, that does not mean that it is going to work for you. You have to figure out what works for you. You have to create your own personal system and process of getting stuff done. If you got ADHD and you're an entrepreneur, I'm going to just keep it 100 with you, little bug. You have no business planning out an 8-hour day. Plan out a 4-hour day, maybe 3 to 4 hours. And work on getting those 3 or 4 hours of work completed. Operate according to your personality type. Operate according to how you know you are. If you know you work best in the morning, then you better do the hardest task in the morning and do the exciting stuff in the afternoon that you know you'll wake up for anyway. We have to ignore this idea of this whole leisure culture. We live in this TGIF world. Nah, man. Forget that. It doesn't matter what day of the week is. Every single day we should be getting something done. And even if that something done is meditating and taking the day to self, to pour into self, to rest. But invest your days on purpose. Invest your time on purpose. Stop being a weekend warrior. Because when you are always looking towards the weekend, then you hate the week. Increase your expectancy, increase your value, decrease your impulsiveness, and decrease your delay. You need to value every day. Value what you are doing. Fall in love with it. When you're in love with somebody or love is in the air, man, you do anything at any time, no holds barred. You ain't letting nothing or nobody get in your way. Am I lying? That means we need to create a love affair with our business, create a love affair with the organizations we're involved in, create a love affair with the person that's in our love life, create a love affair with your children, create a love affair with your home, create a love affair with your dreams and creating a vision. You are a creator. You have that power. You have the power to create a new life. But it begins right here and right now. It's not next week. It's not next month. It's not tomorrow. Stop delaying. Put the phone down, pick up the pen and paper, and get to work. Write down the goal. What are the milestones? What are the action steps? What are the small tasks? Stop delaying. Your greatness is awaiting you. Your manifestations are awaiting you. Your abundance is awaiting you. Your wealth is awaiting you. Your healthy relationships are awaiting you. Your healthy body is awaiting you. What are you waiting for? No more 0 days. Do what really matters to you. If you work in a job that don't matter to you, you ain't got no love for it, find a new job or create your own. If you're providing products and services or investing your time as an entrepreneur doing something that really doesn't bring joy to your heart, pivot. I don't care if you've been doing it. I don't care how many people have been knowing you for doing it. Do what you desire to do, because whatever you desire to do desires and deserves to be done by you. Your desires desire you. Your manifestations desire you. Money desires you, love bug. It's time to decide, to commit to no more 0 days. You are not a procrastinator. Procrastination is a habit that you have been practicing. And today, we are going to start practicing a new habit of getting shit done. Doing it well in small increments, small tasks, with a low bar. We're going to raise our expectation of what we know we can produce. We're going to raise our expectation of success. This is Mimi the Motivator, your favorite motivator's favorite motivator. And this is the Get High on Motivation show, where we get together every single week to become 1% better in one area of our life: mind, body, spirit, and finances. I love you, love bug. Love yourself. Be happy. Be healthy. Be you. And I'll see you next week. If you enjoyed today's show, make sure that you hit the subscribe, add to collection, or whatever button you need to hit so that we can meet together every single week. And then share with somebody you love. I love ya.
Time is now, life is here, living now, a life of tears. Listen now, have no fear, and put on your crown. The time is here, the time is now.